spent like 6 hours watching videos on YouTube about microwave transformers, so I now know pretty much exactly how this whole thing connects.
Okay, but why do you want to use a microwave to melt metal?
Because, do you know much about arc furnaces?
No, I know nothing about arc furnaces.
Okay, so an arc furnace functions by passing a voltage across a gap.
Okay.
The voltage across the gap creates plasma, the plasma creates intense heat, the heat melts whatever you want to melt.
And that makes metal?
Well, you can melt metal included.
Oh, so it's like a mini forge kind of thing.
Exactly, but it's purely electric.
But where are you gonna... Okay, so...
Step 1 is get the parts working. Step 2 is build a heat-proof box.
That's what I was gonna say. Where are you gonna contain this plasma? Because I don't think I would...
You know what? We missed one major rule. The fire extinguisher is sitting on the on my desk. I bring that into this room.
I feel like that'll be important. I do see the fire extinguisher. Okay, just gonna grab this.
Oh, it's behind the computer monitor.
I found it, yeah. It was the big red thing.
Yes, we've never needed it, but we have it.
Where would you like it?
Away from the thing that might light on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it right here.
That's a perfect spot for it. If this lights on fire.
So this is a deadly thing that should not be touched.
Yeah, we're gonna turn it on. Did you start documenting this?
Yeah, I am documenting away.
Okay, so this has 2,100 volts.
Okay.
I do not recommend staring at it when I tap these, just because it's very bright.
Okay.
But effectively, there will be a spark gap that's created when you touch this.
I'm gonna look through my viewfinder here. Huh. Interesting.
Interesting. That
So is this
stops.
like... Was it supposed to stop?
No.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, it's because the wire went a little farther.
Ah! God. So what that's doing, that's creating, what, an electric current that's shorting?
We're just going to put both of these to have a vacuum.
Like, why is it creating a shock there? Like,
So
what is this?
We're going to move this a little bit farther away from them.
Like, I see that's a contact, and there's
So
a
I'll
current
explain
running.
this a little bit better.
Okay.
But we're going to plug it back in.
I have, like, a beginner's knowledge of electricity, so I think I could follow most...
No, it's
What's
actually
that?
rather simple as far as electrical theory is concerned.
Okay.
But we're going to turn it back on. Now, the problem is the thing started slipping a little bit.
I see.
So what you would do is you have 120 volts alternating current. You come around if you're taking a video.
Yeah.
You can see these two poles here. This is your positive and negative from the wall. So it's
Okay.
120 volts AC. Now the microwave has to increase that quite substantially in order to generate microwaves. So it's
Right.
increasing it to about 2,200 volts alternating current.
That's a lot of volts.
It is a lot of volts. And then when you come close, what you're actually seeing is a spark jumping from the transformer to the negative contact on the transformer.
Okay.
So this is transformer theory.
Why did the lights go out?
Oh, we probably blew the breaker. Worth noting.
Okay, hold on. It also smells very interesting in here.
It's pretty much burning. But the
Uh-huh.
nice part about this is that it doesn't actually store any power.
Yeah.
So the chance of it actually lighting it on fire.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna help anyone.
What happened?
They popped the breaker.
That was quick.
Yeah, well, it has no resistance, so it's literally just.
I might have gotten shocked when I touched the light switch.
That's fine. That's just your regular average electricity. No superpowers here.
So you're gonna come over and play like the entire campaign of this with me?
I mean, yes, and I'm also gonna have to do it again if I ever buy my Switch.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be for a while, right?
I mean, I have a GameCube controller. What the heck?
Oh wait.
What is it?
Actually, back to the video.
That's why I can get a clearer view. This says 15. Wait.
15?
I see a big 15.
Okay, that's probably 15 then. What do you need to put a bigger one in?
Oh my god, you still have to do this?
30?
That's so sad.
Do not put the burnt one back in the box.
Oh, it's burnt.
Oh yeah, that thing's done.
Okay, I'm putting it on
Here,
there.
if you look at the comparison, you see the little plate that's on there for the 15 and how it's not there on this
Oh,
one?
yeah.
we just blew that right off.
I see. And that compromised the vacuum, right? And that's why it shorted?
Oh no, just the literal metal connecting it no longer exists.
Oh. Okay.
Too much amperage. 30 will last longer, but I'd be worried about blowing out literally anything in that room.
Hey, you're the expert here.
I forgot they still use these.
Yeah, well, my
Yeah, this seems a little low tech, you know, comparatively.
The building is old. These are all 15, 15, 15, 15. Alright, we'll give it an old 15.
How does this even slot in? I'm kind of
So
interested.
it screws in like a light bulb.
What the heck is going on? I've never seen this in my life.
Can you see if the lights in the second room are back on?
And if you feel a very strong electric current for the light switch, pull away immediately.
Ah, there we go.
Hey, alright. We're golden.
Oh, well, we popped another fuse. Anyway,
Thank you for a Dorit.
significantly higher than the what we can supply with this current thing.
What are you doing?
Exploding fuses in my fuse box.
Because you know.
Now, the
Do
end
you
goal of
have
this
to put another
project.
one in there?
So, do you know much on the electric circuit, series versus parallel?
Yeah, that's like, what, grade 10 science?
Yes. So what we end up doing in the long run here is we take the primaries and we put them in series. So each primary transformer is running at 120 volts.
And that
we
way,
take all
yeah.
the secondaries and put them in parallel. So
Okay.
they additively add the voltage.
Yeah, because it's parallel that adds
Yes.
voltage,
so you
right?
end up with close to 8,000 volts on your secondaries and 120 volts input.
This doesn't look like taking apart a new microwave.
And it gets really hot.
Yeah, I would imagine. Wouldn't it, like, not be good for this?
Oh, well, this will be fine.
Okay. Okay.
This is why I'm never around for sciencing.
I am.
Sciencing is for the ill.
So, but like, what's the goal now? What do you need to be? What's the next step after we've created some latent plasma?
Next step, disassemble 2 more microwaves, combine them all together in series, make an actual box for them. We have graphite rods, which we extracted from batteries, which will be our contacts for the arc furnace.
Okay.
Those will not be testing here because they'll burst into flames on first use.
Yeah.
Lantern
Gotcha.
batteries are where you get them if you're curious. Combining those all together in an actual makeshift forge, we'll be able to melt whatever we'd like in a crucible.
Gotcha. All right.
And when I say whatever, like, I mean literally whatever. Like, we can melt rocks if we want to. No
So-
joke, some guys
so
do that using the same
This
thing.
is the next step from molten aluminum
Is
in
molten
the
rock.
driveway.
Yeah.
This is molten rocks in the apartment. God.
So just start filming you.
Yeah.
You're taking it apart and like, where's the dangerous shit? The dangerous shit.
Yeah, because you don't die with an arms reach with me.
Do you want to grab you so it goes through you as well?
That was what I was kind of hoping to avoid.
This just reminds me. Well, how can it be dangerous if it's not plugged into anything?
Because capacitors hold charge.
Oh.
Capacitors, if this didn't have capacitors, I would be very, very calm. The capacitors are what completely changes the game because capacitors hold a lethal amount of energy.
I can see why that would be an issue.
What the fuck are those?
It's the science
They're
gloves.
gloves.
Those are winter gloves.
I don't know if they actually help anything, but I'm adding an extra layer.
Hey, if they're-
These do not help.
These
Oh,
are-
Pierce, you might want to show off your handy dandy fucking tool of a.
Yeah.
Great.
God, I'm taking tips.
I'm stepping back to
You don't understand how tense Aaron and I were the first time.
stand next
It
to
was so
the
bad.
fish.
I'm worried now because we did it a few times.
I mean, microwaves have an innate thing that's supposed to drain the capacitors when you're not using them.
I gotta put down my
But we're
phone.
testing all the leads here just to make sure.
So what will we know if it's active? There'll be more sparks.
There will be a huge spark if it's actually charged.
I will not look.
No, it's completely done. This one's done. So,
Alright.
Then I can walk closer. Y'all take apart microwaves. I stand here and drink.
does this one have a bell?
A what?
Well, yeah, it dings.
That's actually true.
Oh my god, that's the cutest
I don't-
little bell.
Bell?
Yeah.
Look at how cute it is. Christ.
Where's your screwdriver, Aaron?
Oh, sorry, I'm holding it.
He's folding it.
I was trying to find my drink.
How these microwaves look like they're like from the
Where's
1980s.
my
I
drink?
mean, I got them for free.
That was my old drink. Where's my new drink?
As I said, my favorite price is
Did
zero.
you start a new one?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I was off by a decade. Manufactured November 1990.
Do you think there's a date anywhere in my accordion?
On your accordion?
Yeah. Manufacturers of musical instruments seem to really hate putting the dates manufacturer.
Well, after the great accordion ban of 2006.
Why was there an accordion ban?
Where the accordion sound was judged so awful that they stopped making any more of them.
What about
I think it's only
bagpipes?
Honor that still makes them.
Probably.
Are you questioning if bagpipes are
And
good?
Roland still makes them.
Hey, don't you knock bagpipes? That was an essential part of my job over the summer.
To be fair, if they can still produce bagpipes, they can still produce accordions.
That's a good point.
People
You know,
do
there's,
accordion covers of pop songs.
there's only one university in all of Canada that has a master's program in bagpipes, and it's Carleton University.
Of course.
Because they are the
What?
They have the place for the ceremonial guard of the Canadian Armed Forces, and they need bagpipers.
Hey,
Pierce, I'm high key concerned on what you're doing.
we're moving
He
to the
should be.
dangerous
He's
thing.
gotten past the concerning part.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, cool. Concerning part is gone.
This
Yay.
is the death cube.
Alright, should everything be safe from this point
Oh
on?
yeah. Because I'm
Yeah. Go ahead and just stick your hands all
just
your
lift the
tongue.
transformer.
Stick your tongue in a
Remind me
socket.
What parts you want to keep?
The motor, the transformer, and the
Fun.
oh, what's it called again? I keep forgetting.
It's stuck on the grody top of it, by the way. That's how Aaron's was.
If you did it on the screws, you're good. You can just pull it off.
What is this thing called again?
A fucking microwave?
No, no, this part.
Let me see.
This is a magnet.
That looks like a little heat disperser.
No, that's the actual thing that makes microwave. I keep forgetting what the name of it is.
The microwaver.
No,
Oh, it's really
Isn't it
stuck
like a
here.
series
Oh,
of plates or
JK, got it.
something?
magnetron. That's it.
Really?
Excuse me, but that is the coolest piece of equipment Dane have ever.
Don't open them. There's a 1 in 100 chance they contain beryllium dust, which will kill you no matter what kind of air filter you wear.
I thought you said to take it off.
You can take it off, but don't open it.
Oh, it's okay. Wait. So, do I continue to unscrew this?
From there, yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I need help with
Jesus.
this.
No, you're good. You're good.
I can't take it off.
Do you want me to keep
No, never mind.
film? Oh, that was lovely. I can't do it.
Oh, my job is back again.
Take off the danger fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, back with the gloves of safety.
I mean, that's what we used in Theater Ashbury.
You know, Ashbury, where we had aluminum wiring in the lights, and that was fine.
Yeah, oops.
Oh, I see the deadly part.
If you turn them on and off rapidly, it's not a problem.
Pierce. Where do you want this part that's really dusty?
You seem so
I
concerned.
am very
Can you
concerned.
disconnect this?
Oh, those fuckers put the capacitor in the other direction.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
They knew we would do this, and
Where's-
they had to
Where do you want the power straps?
Pierce, that's not a good
No,
idea.
don't do
No,
that.
This is fine.
I'm walking away now.
One gone.
You're just like.
Again, if anyone's ever watching this in the future, that was not a good idea.
Do you want your filmage?
Filmage. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna keep going with it.
I don't think we're going to be able to get to it from this angle, so we
Uh,
are going to need to remove everything else first. Do not, if you're disassembling this, do not disconnect anything unless you've disconnected it from the rest of the circuit so that you have no chance of touching the capacitor.
that seems like a great.
Do you want me to
The capacitor, unfortunately, has to be the last thing to be removed.
salvage the fan motor?
So. Yes, we like fan motors. Those are going to be melted down in the copper.
Alrighty. Can do.
So the issue was that we can't discharge
the
it.
capacitor
Yeah.
is facing the other direction, so it's not easy to discharge like most of the others. So we're just going to disconnect
What it-
components
oh.
and try to get this a little bit more open so we can see the capacitor. If you can get a screwdriver in there, it's not really a concern to touch that with a screwdriver.
Hold on. I might have the tool for this.
On the insulation.
So fucking cute.
Jesus Christ.
What? Did
It
something
just
spark?
no. It just
No.
looked dangerous.
Oh no, dude.
I like that.
All right.
If very dangerous, he'd be fucking dead
If
already.
these things are what you don't want to touch and dangerous, actually, I like micro capacitors because they put the plastic rings around them,
So you can't have any.
so it's kind of hard to touch both of them at once.
It's funny because they also take those off in all the videos.
Yeah, the other videos I take them off. I don't recommend doing that. They use
Okay.
a screwdriver.
Avert your eyes.
Okay, people on the internet, if you go YouTube this, they just touch a screwdriver against the two leads,
No gloves,
which
nothing.
is a great way to die.
Don't fucking do it. Pierce, are you doing it?
No, because this is not a screwdriver. This is a pair of pliers attached to two long pieces of rubber and plastic.
You're giving me anxiety.
This is about as safe as you could possibly get.
To be honest, this is way safer than most people are. I don't know if that's a good standard because most people are stupid, but
This is. I wouldn't say this is as safe as less stupid.
no, I think this is pretty safe. All right, this is very dead.
All right.
I was like protecting
In
my.
fact,
Danger. Oh my god. What the?
Arguably the least
fuck?
dangerous part in here.
Pierce, this is the dumbest fucking thing, and I love it. This guy's literally just
Pierce.
Me?
breaking.
Wait,
Oh my
the
God.
Transformer.
What about it?
Like, they have these weird alligator clips onto it.
Yeah,
It's,
it works.
Pierce, look at this guy.
I like how this microwave like knows exactly what it's being purposed for. There's just like explosions on the graphic design.
You look at this
This
stupid
guy literally
shit.
just
Look at
wait
this.
for the- wait for it to-
Do you see this?
What's
This guy
wrong with
literally
it?
just like breaks
Do you know what that is?
No.
That's a screw. I had to flip this thing over now that I opened it up.
Here, maybe I can help.
Good question. Definitely Polypterus senegalus.
Well, at least it's consistent.
It does have a log that's saved on my phone. No, but I don't have the Connect app on my new on this phone. All right, I guess we'll never know.
So does it recognize anyone's voice?
Should.
Alexa. Hello.
Polygus what?
Alexa. Wow, it actually works.
It's actually got the best voice recognition.
It also picks up when you're not saying its name.
So if I talked to my friend Alexa the other day.
Wait,
No,
That's
okay,
too
then
obvious.
it's too
wait,
obvious.
make her talk about the fish again. I'm trying to Google it.
Alexa, what's your favorite type of fish?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Fucker?
That's a
Alexa,
That's a lie.
what's your favorite kind of fish?
I like Polypterus senegalus.
Alexis Signus.
Polypterus
Google,
saying it
why
for
is
you.
Google Alexa's favorite kind of fish?
That's true. It's probably pre-programmed.